Welcome to another little tale. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please share it. Okay, without further ado, let's go. The hospital room was quiet in the way rooms only become after a heart monitor stops. A faint shimmer rose from the body on the bed, stretching upward like mist finding its shape. The newly formed soul blinked, looking down at their own still body. Right, the soul muttered. That seems medically concerning. A tall figure in a black cloak appeared beside the bed with a soft sigh, holding a clipboard. Oh good, you're conscious already. Saves paperwork, said the Grim Reaper. The soul jumped. You're... Yes, I know. The cloak gives it away. The Reaper tilted their skull slightly. Though frankly, the scythe is more of a ceremonial prop these days. Before the soul could respond, the air shimmered again and a tall jackal-headed figure stepped through a doorway that definitely hadn't been there before. Am I late? Said Anubis, brushing imaginary dust from his gold collar. The Grim Reaper groaned. Oh come on. You again. Anubis looked down at a glowing tablet. Room 412, newly deceased, cooperative disposition, moderate curiosity. Yes, this is the one. The soul pointed between them. There are two of you. Yes, said the Reaper. Shared jurisdiction, said Anubis. They both spoke at the same time. Then they looked at each other. This is exactly like the first hospital room incident, said the Reaper. Anubis wagged a finger. No, the hospital room incident is happening again right now. Ah, right. The fourth meeting. The soul rubbed their temples. I'm dead for 30 seconds and already there's administrative confusion. The fourth meeting, the hospital room. The Reaper leaned on the scythe. We've met twice before regarding this soul. Twice? The soul asked. Anubis nodded. First at the nursing home. The Reaper snorted. False alarm. The first meeting, the nursing home. 2 years ago, the Reaper said, flipping through the clipboard. You choked on a biscuit. Custard cream. The soul corrected automatically. Anubis pointed accusingly at the Reaper. You showed up early. I was scheduled, the Reaper said defensively. You misread the chart. It was smudged. The soul blinked. Wait, that weird feeling of someone standing in the room. Us, they said together. We had a whole argument beside the oxygen tank, Anubis added. Technically, said the Reaper, you were only mostly dying. The soul stared. That explains why the nurse said I looked like I was arguing with thin air. The second meeting, the check-in desk at Purgatory. Anubis crossed his arms proudly. The second time was at the Purgatory reception desk. The Reaper chuckled. Oh, that was a mess. You filed the soul prematurely. I told you the system auto-processed. The soul frowned. Wait. I had a dream once about standing in a queue with a ticket number. B42, said Anubis instantly. The Reaper pointed. See? I told you it stuck. The soul's jaw dropped. There was a bored angel drinking tea behind a counter. Margaret, said the Reaper. She runs intake. Anubis shook his head. We had to send you back. Your heart restarted. I remember waking up to doctors shouting, said the soul. Yes, said the Reaper. Extremely embarrassing. Back to the hospital room. So this time, said the Reaper, checking the clipboard, is the correct appointment. Anubis nodded. Confirmed death. No returns. The soul exhaled slowly. All right then. What happens now? The two guides exchanged a look. Then they simultaneously gestured in opposite directions. Behind Anubis appeared golden desert sands and a vast temple beneath a starlit sky. Behind the Reaper appeared a quiet meadow with silver rivers and distant glowing cities. The soul blinked. Oh! The two afterlives. Anubis spoke first, voice calm and regal. In my realm, your heart is weighed against the feather of truth. He held up a glowing feather. If your life carried honesty, compassion, and balance, you enter the field of reeds, a paradise mirroring the best parts of life. Endless harvests, reunions with loved ones, wisdom, purpose, and eternal harmony with the gods. The desert scene shimmered with green fields and flowing water. The Reaper nodded respectfully. Solid option. Then they gestured to the meadow. In my jurisdiction, said the Reaper, the afterlife is broader. Mountains rose in the distance, cities of light floating beyond. Souls explore, learn, rest, reconnect. Artists create forever. Scientists keep asking questions. You can travel the cosmos, relive memories, or simply sit by a river and exist peacefully. The soul looked between them. So one is divine balance and eternal harmony. Anubis bowed slightly. And the other is cosmic freedom. The Reaper shrugged. With excellent libraries. Anubis sighed. You always lead with the libraries. They're very good libraries. The choice. The soul paced slowly between the two glowing paths. You know, they said thoughtfully, I spent my whole life trying to figure things out. They looked at Anubis. And I tried to live honestly. Anubis nodded approvingly. Then they looked at the Reaper. But I also always wanted to learn more. See more. The Reaper tilted their skull. That option remains extremely available. The soul took a deep breath. I think I'd like the place where I can keep exploring. The Reaper snapped the clipboard shut. Excellent choice. Anubis chuckled warmly. A curious heart is rarely unhappy. The Reaper opened a doorway into the glowing meadow. Before stepping through, the soul turned back. So, will you two meet again? The Reaper and Anubis looked at each other. Oh, absolutely, said the Reaper. Cosmic bureaucracy guarantees it, said Anubis. The soul laughed and stepped into the afterlife. Behind them, the doorway closed. Anubis folded his arms. You owe me lunch, he said. The Reaper groaned. For what? You won the soul. The Reaper sighed. Fine. But we're not going back to the purgatory cafeteria. Agreed, said Anubis. Margaret's tea is terrible. And with that, the two ancient guides vanished, already preparing for their inevitable next meeting. Thank you for listening to our little tale. Hopefully it made you smile. Until next time, please share the story and as always, be well.